DK Telecom Limited is a Gambian-owned managed company. It's an internet service provider with efficient service package for your corporate and individual needs, which includes shared bandwidth and dedicated services. They are located at Barinharin Highway, Bijilo at Sky Blue Plaza. Rush now to subscribe with DK Telecom, a solution provider to all your internet problems. DK Telecom service includes 5 meg speed, 7 meg speed and 10 meg speed respectively, with 30 days unlimited browsing excellence, 24 hours customer service, free support and free installation. For more information on DK Telecom services, call these numbers: 954-4000, 894-4000, 294-4000, 5144-000. DK Telecom, a solution provider to all your internet worries.
But they are even giving us nets and boats to be able to catch fish on our own. And today I want to believe, and I want to be convinced, and I'm of the conviction that all of you is equipped with the prerequisites that are required to be able to operate in any peace support operations. Mr. Jara, I want to thank you and your team. And a famous quotation I'll always say: a general says he can forgive you for your cowardice, but only thing he can forgive you is for your lack of preparedness. So if anybody who have contributed in preparing you has given you all that you require, now you can sail the boat on your own. So as I thank you most sincerely for this kind gesture to improve and enhance the capacity of these fine men without thanking you for all the logistic support. You don't only give us the cost, but you were at the background of the scenes to make sure all the other logistic requirements were in place in terms of feeding, stationery, and everything that make this course today a success. So I want to thank you all. And I want to believe this is the beginning of a series of partnerships. On behalf of my capacity as Director of Training and Operations, I'll avail myself. And through you, he will communicate from the Chief of Defense Staff point of view that this collaboration is just a beginning of many more to come. So you are always welcome. Let's discuss and let's take the relationship to the next level. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Director of Training and Doctrine, who doubles as the Director of Operations at the Defense Headquarters. Sir, thank you for your wonderful remarks and words of wisdom. Next on the program of events, I have the course overview by the course director in the presence of Mr. Seba Mohammed Jara. Sir, you will.
Yes, sir, Mabogo.
The Chief Defense Staff, Gambia Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Yakuba Drame, here represented by the Director of Administration and Personnel, Colonel Jarju, the Director of Training Armed Doctrine, Yoro Jallo, Colonel Fofana, the Deputy Director of Alioune Blanc Nembé Peacekeeping School of Bamako, Colonel Fofana, the Chief Instructor, Gambia Armed Forces Training School, Captain Telinyang, dear trainers, facilitators on the course, dear participants, dear members of the media, esteemed guests, all protocol duly and respectfully observed. Colonel, please let me start my speech with this quote from the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres. He said, "As we serve the world's people and work for peace and advancement of humanity, the United Nations must be a source of inspiration and a beacon of hope for all." Indeed, UN peacekeeping operations help countries navigate to difficult paths from conflict to peace. End of the quote. Yes, the UN has unique strength, including legitimacy, burden sharing, and an ability to deploy troops and police from around the world, integrating them with civilian peacekeepers to address the wide range of mandates set by the UN Security Council and the General Assembly. In the scope of its engagement and dedication to enhance Africa high flyers and African elite, with the goal stated as African solutions for African problems. My institution, Alun Blondenbe Peacekeeping School, deployed this mobile training team that I am honored to lead, to conduct a tailored and specific training for 2 weeks on core knowledge and competencies in peace operations. This in order to support the Gambia Armed Forces in the framework of their preparedness in view of a future deployment in both United Nations, but also African Union peacekeeping operation missions. Dear representative of the Chief of Defense Staff, in view of, for those future peacekeeping operations, let's remember from Western Sahara to the Middle East region, through Mali, the Central African Republic, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, these valuable officers were efficiently and accurately trained and are now well equipped to operate wherever and whenever necessary. And in this line, to help countries in the world achieve lasting peace and durable development with respect to human being, human dignity, and in compliance with UN and African Union peacekeeping operation values, principles, and norms. Those values, principles, and norms are such: the protection of civilians, the peace-building activities, the environmental protection, how to work best as one UN, and so many. Dear representative of the Chief of Defense Staff, esteemed and distinguished guests, I'm favorably convinced now that these peacekeepers-to-be will constructively raise high the flag of the Gambia in any peacekeeping operation worldwide. Dear sir, I would like to take this opportunity to renew the constant sustenance of the Alun Blondenbe Peacekeeping School towards the Gambian Armed Forces with regard to capacity buildings and the effort of reinforcing staff performance in every area, even beyond peacekeeping operations. In line of this great partnership as wished by our two countries, my institution is fully supporting the Gambian Armed Forces efforts for an accurate readiness to deal with upcoming peacekeeping operations more efficiently. On that note, I would like to address my deepest gratitude to the Gambia Armed Forces and the people of the Gambia for the warm African hospitality, entire support,